What if there's a massive planet out there that no one's ever seen? A world hiding so far away that sunlight barely touches it. It could be drifting right now in the silent darkness beyond Neptune, shaping the paths of other worlds without ever revealing itself. If that's true, then we don't fully know our own solar system, and that's terrifying, because the story of these invisible planets isn't just about what's out there, it's about how we search for truth and what it means when we can't find it. Let's start where this mystery began. For more than 100 years, astronomers have been chasing something that shouldn't exist, but might. They noticed strange patterns in the orbits of the outer planets. Neptune and Uranus were moving in ways that didn't quite fit the math. Something, they thought, had to be pulling on them, something massive, far beyond what we could see. That's where the legend of Planet X began. The idea captured everyone's imagination. Newspapers ran headlines about a hidden giant at the edge of our solar system. Scientists searched the night sky for a faint flicker of light. It was like a cosmic treasure hunt, a planet waiting in the dark. But decades went by. Telescopes got stronger, computers got smarter, still no planet. Nothing. Just empty space. So the question changed. Maybe the planet wasn't missing, maybe we were wrong about what we thought we saw, but to understand that, we have to go back to where this kind of thinking started. In the 1800s, scientists noticed that Uranus wasn't following the exact path they predicted. Its orbit wobbled just a little. They did the math and realized that something must be pulling on it, something they couldn't see. Using only calculations and logic, they predicted where this hidden object should be. When they finally pointed a telescope to that spot, there it was, Neptune. It was one of the greatest victories in science. They'd found an invisible world by following gravity's invisible fingerprints. So when Pluto was discovered in 1930, everyone thought the same thing had happened again. The mystery planet had been found. Humanity had done it again, except Pluto was way too small. Its gravity couldn't cause the shifts scientists had seen. It wasn't the planet they were looking for. The search began again, and with each new generation, new theories appeared. Every time astronomers noticed something strange in the data, Planet X returned to the headlines. But every time they looked closer, the mystery faded. Sometimes the orbits weren't strange after all, it was just a lack of accurate data. Other times, what looked like a pattern turned out to be a coincidence. Yet the idea refused to die. Then, in the early 2000s, a new kind of evidence appeared. Scientists studying small, icy worlds beyond Neptune noticed something odd. A handful of these distant objects had orbits that seemed strangely aligned, tilted and stretched in the same direction, almost like they were being tugged by something big. Two astronomers, Konstantin Batygin and Mike Brown, started wondering if a large planet could explain it. In 2016, they published a study predicting what that planet might be like. They nicknamed it Planet 9. If it exists, it could be about 5 to 10 times heavier than Earth, but it wouldn't be anything like our world. It would be frozen, dark, and unimaginably far away, maybe 20 times farther from the Sun. The Neptune 1 full orbit could take 10 or even 20,000 years. That's how far we're talking, and because of that distance, Planet 9 would be incredibly faint. Sunlight would take more than a day to reach it. Even the most powerful telescopes can only scan small patches of sky at a time. Finding a slow-moving planet out there would be like trying to spot a single grain of sand drifting across the ocean. That's the challenge. Astronomers use infrared telescopes now since visible light won't work. Even a frozen planet gives off a tiny bit of heat. And new computer programs can search millions of images, frame by frame, to look for the faintest motion. Artificial intelligence helps spot tiny shifts that a human eye would never notice. But still, nothing's turned up. And that's where the story takes a strange turn. Some scientists think the planet doesn't exist at all. The weird orbits might just be a coincidence, a trick of small numbers. When you're looking at only a few objects, patterns can appear that disappear later when more data comes in. Maybe there's no hidden world. Maybe it's just randomness that fooled us into seeing one. But others have taken the idea in a totally different direction. What if there's something there? But it isn't a planet. One theory suggests it could be a black hole. Not a huge one like at the center of galaxies, but a tiny ancient one left over from the early universe. It could be the size of a grapefruit, but as heavy as several Earths. It wouldn't give off any light, only gravity. You wouldn't see it, you'd only see what it does. That idea sounds insane, but it shows how open scientists have to be when the evidence is thin. When the data doesn't give a clear answer, imagination fills the gaps. And sometimes that's how discovery begins. The search for invisible planets isn't really about whether Planet 9 is real or not. It's about what this mystery reveals about us. Humans don't like the unknown. When we find a gap in our knowledge, we can't leave it alone. We make maps, models, and stories to explain it. The idea of a hidden planet fits into that instinct perfectly. It's order in the middle of chaos. And even when we turn out to be wrong, we still learn something. Every failed search teaches us how to search better. Every disappointment gives us new data and sharper tools. The hunt for Planet 9 has already led to discoveries of hundreds of small, icy worlds we didn't know existed. It's reshaped our understanding of the solar system's edge. It's even made us rethink how planets form and move. That's what science really is. It's not a list of answers. It's a process, a slow, often messy process of asking, testing, and asking again. But behind all of it, there's a very human need. The need to find where we belong. The urge to understand the structure of our home. We look at the night sky not just to learn what's out there, but to see where we fit into it. And this search reminds us of something important. Failure doesn't mean we're lost. Sometimes it means we're getting closer. Because the truth is, even if we never find Planet 9, the journey has already given us something valuable. It's shown us how much of our solar system is still a mystery, how much more there is to explore. The fact that we can still be surprised by our own backyard is kind of amazing. When you think about it, every discovery starts the same way. First comes a question, then comes confusion. Then, if we're lucky, comes understanding. And even when we don't get that last part, the question itself keeps us moving forward. Maybe that's the real lesson here. For all we know, there could be hundreds of worlds beyond Neptune. Some too small to notice, some lost in the glare of distant starlight. Maybe Planet 9 is out there right now. A silent wanderer that no one's seen yet, or maybe it's not there at all, and the mystery only lives in our math. Either way, the sky is still full of questions, and that's what keeps us looking up. Discovery isn't just about finding something new, it's about becoming someone new. And as long as we keep wondering what's out there, as long as we keep following the faint clues in the dark, we'll keep moving forward, step by step, through the vastness. The truth about invisible planets might not be a single answer, but a reminder that even when the universe hides its secrets, it's still inviting us to look. And as long as we keep looking, we'll never be completely lost. Do you think Planet 9 exists? Comment your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.